Hello my crafting friends, how are we all doing? It's Angela here. Hope you're excited. Today we're going to be putting together a project for a crafters Christmas hop, which is hosted by the lovely Rach and Bella Crafts. So I'm going to talk you through that. I have a partner today, Megan from the paper mill, and we have been given a prompt, festive belly bands, and I'm going to make my version of it, and then the lovely Megan is going to share with you her take on it. So she's had to have a look at one of my videos, and she's got to put her spin on it. So that's going to be really exciting for me and for you, because I'd love to see what she's going to do. So please don't forget, after you've watched this video, to pop over to a paper mill and see what Megan's put together. All right, so yes, Rach put together a fantastic introductory video. Please pop over to her channel if you want to know what this is all about. So I'm not going to bore you with that. It did begin on the 1st of November. And the hashtag to follow is a crafters Christmas hop. She's got her lovely Christmas kits on her website and her Ko-fi shop. So look in the description box below for the links for that. Okay. There's an amazing team of YouTube followers and taking part. That's my next sheet. We are on week 1, so the first section. It runs for the whole of November. So we've got creator 1 and 2. There we go. We're making seasonal belly bands. You can follow along with us and pick up your copy of the breakdown on Rachel and Bella's website. All right, so there you go. Please follow along. We'd love to see what your take on these are, and share those videos as well. All you have to do is put in the hashtag a crafters Christmas hop. Okie dokie, so let's get started. I'm going to put that over there. Right, I'm going to show you what I've made. I've made one for my own Christmas journal, and I have got that here to share with you. So my project I've made, first of all, to show you what it's going to look like. Then we're going to make one in Rachel's beautiful papers together. So I hope you're excited. All right, so this is my take on what we're going to do today, and this is based on a Spring Splendor project that I did very similar to this. Okay, so this is my first seasonal belly band, and I love how it's worked out. We have got a double pocket, so we've got a pocket under here and a pocket under there. All right, so that's where you a double belly band pocket really. Okay, so I've just got 2 bits of ephemera that I have stashed in here. This is a writing card and a little card. Okay, so that just slides in there and there. And then we have got on this side, we've got another 2 pieces. So I've put a mini envelope in there with some fabric. This is for my Christmas daily. So in my kit, I've got 1 to 31 of all of these. Just added number 1 because this is the first page, and you can add some little notes and things in there. And then this is just a postcard with some fabric as well. All right, so those are what I'm sliding into this bit over there. All right, so that's what I've done and what we're going to make today. There we go, and I think it looks really nice. It's nice and flat and perfect project for the first page of our Christmas journal. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to share with you now what we're going to do for the one using Rachel's papers, and I will put this into my journal as well. All right, so the first 2 pages that I cut pieces from are these 2. So this is one of her journal pages. I love this, and it's called A Crafters Christmas. And then this is the background page that I'm also going to use. Just going to give you some measurements quickly. This, you need to cut a piece. I'm using A4 paper, so if you're using the US letter, I would add 1/4 inch on the length. All right, because I've cut mine to 8 inches. You might want to cut yours 8 1/4, because my page is actually 8 1/4. So I just wanted it 1/4 of an inch shorter. Right, so we've got 8 inches, that's about 20.2 centimeters, and you've got 4 3/4 inches in width, and that's about 12 centimeters. All right, so you want that. This we're going to fold in half like that. Yeah, and you're just going to take some, I'm just going to use my glue stick because I'm going to stitch around it, but if you're not going to stitch, and you don't have to, it's purely for decorative purposes, then you can use a liquid glue rather than a glue stick. Okay, so you're just going to fold that in half. It's going to give it a bit of strength and longevity. Okay, so that's the first piece, and then you can go and distress ink that, but that's going to form the middle band. Okay, then we're going to take this as our base piece. Okay, this one is 3 1/4 inches by 8, and that's about 8 1/2 by 20.2, and we're not going to fold that, that's going to be as it is. All right, so this will form the base, and that'll form the bit on top. Okay, now I've shown you how to do these, but I have actually done some stitching on these. So what I wanted to do then was I wanted to put all the festive glitz and glam on it. So I put some ribbon on the sides here like I did with this one. Okay, so on the base piece. All right, so some lace on the base piece, not the second piece. I think it sort of covers up too much otherwise. So I've taken some cream lace and I have put that on the sides, and again, you don't have to stitch it, you can just glue it. So that's what I've done. Okay, I've just glued, I've stuck on the lace, which makes it look a bit wider, and then I did stitch it, but again, you don't have to. Okay, so there's that piece, and then with this piece here, I have just stitched around it, and again, it's not required. I just like the look of a stitched project. Okay, so that will then go over there like that. Okay, we can go and stick that in place. So let's do that. I'm just going to take this glue here and get it on the top and the bottom of our project. So a really nice one. You could make these top and base as a mass make, you know, with any kind of Christmas paper that you have, or any journal themes. You know, I've done it in a spring theme and it looked wonderful. So yeah, you can do it in any theme. All right, you want to just get this pretty much centralized here, so it's about there. Okay, so it's coming together already. All right, the next little bit that I wanted to do was I cut from one of Rachel's collage pages, just this piece here. I wanted something pretty plain, and I like a little bit of font, so I'm going to put that down over here. If you hear noises in the background, that's my dogs. I've got a 4-month-old puppy, and at the moment he's trying to bite the leg of the table. He has got a chewy thing, so I'm not sure what that's about, but he's stopped now, so I'm not going to draw any attention to it. Yeah, the joys of dogs, bless them. Right, so I'm going to get this sort of centralized here. This piece is 2 inches wide. I forgot to say that. That's about 5 centimeters, and I'm just gauging because I'm going to put a little tag in there. I'm just gauging where to place it. All right. Okay. The next thing that I've got is this piece that came from one of Rachel's pages, and I've kept the rest of it so you can see. Here is this piece that I fussy cut out, and there is the piece that I cut out for the little pocket. Okay, so I've just put that there for you. Now I want to get this on here. I like the way that looks. Okay, but I also grabbed a little die cut here that I've cut with the berries and things that I want to sort of weasel in between here somehow, up and over kind of thing, like this. Why do I make life difficult? But you know, that's sort of how I'm going with it. So I'm going to stick this first bit down. I hope that you're going to thoroughly enjoy this. Rach was saying this is the 5th Christmas collaboration she's put together, and it is, and I think I've been part of all of them. And they're always a lot of fun, and you get great ideas for your Christmas journals and things. So I do encourage you to have a look. It's always so exciting. Right, let's get, I'm just mindful of the base here, so I want this also just to overlap a little bit over there. And before I press that leaf down, I'm going to put something on there, so I'll get to that. All right, so we're not pushing anything down at this point. We want to get this on. All right, so I want to get that under there, like that. Don't want to go over the edge there either. And I'm also going to get glue on here as well. Right, so we want to get that down and we want to get that up. Something like that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that looks really pretty. Now, before I stick that one down, this one can go down. I haven't put glue on it, so that would make sense, wouldn't it? Like to challenge you, ladies. So there we go. I've got one of the little fussy cuts, this lovely little boot. I love it. So we're going to go with this. I'm doing a rustic theme this year, so I thought all these bits worked so well with mine. So there we go. Okay, so I want to just get that up there. There we go. So we can stick that down now. All right, that's looking great. Okay, not nearly there. Right, I've got 2 of these little cutouts. I thought because that's green, I'm going to put the red there. Holiday Spirit. These are Rachel's little sentiments. Love them. I love sentiments and quotes and things. I do, for any season. Okay, so we'll put Holiday Spirit across there. And Cranberry Bliss, because I think these are cranberries. I think. I'm going to put that here. There we go. Okay, fabulous. Right, so now we've got it all done. That was really quick, wasn't it? I've got one of Rachel's little tags, Happy Christmas, fair be all thy hopes and prosperous thy life. Awesome. Let's get that in there. Okay, and then I have got one of her cards. I've put the collage sheet on the back here. I use some of my fabric. All my fabric, ribbons and lace come from my shop. I've got a rustic Christmas bundle there. So if you're looking for anything like that, you can pick it up there. Look at this. Isn't that a cutie? So we're going to stick that in right through like that. Okay, so we've got a bit of red there. We've got a little card there. And then I've taken this little piece. I put the, I nearly said typed. I printed the collage sheet on the underside. And again, I put some fabric, a little die cut and one of her fussy cuts on there. And isn't that lovely? And we're going to tuck that underneath. And then another postcard. I've added a little tab, and then another little ribbon bit there. Okay, so we're going to take our journal signature. This is my journal signature, guys, don't get confused. And I'm going to stick it onto my page over here like that. It's going to work perfectly. Okay, so let's just get, I'm going to just use my Fabri-Tac. I find it easier. I want to just open this up. I haven't stuck any other projects in here at the minute, but if I just take this piece out here, and we can get that on. I'm going to go from this lace only because I don't want it to unravel. Okay, so this is going to help seal that off. Okay, let's turn that over. I'm going to go slightly more to the side here. Okay, it's coming along splendidly. How amazing is that? Okay, so let's just get all the pages back. I think it's like this. Right. Okay, and there's our page again, and it's drying, but I would give it a sec, but as we're doing a video, I'll just let it dry once it's finished. Then we're going to take this little bit and slide it in here, and then this little bit, and we're going to slide that in there. So you've got lots of opportunity for writing spaces and things. And there you have it. How amazing was that? Yeah? All right, so ladies who are following along with me, this is what we're putting in for our very first project. I just wanted to show you, for my side, I cut from that just a little card. I actually used my punch, but it's just 1.5 inches wide, just to go into that pocket there. All right, but the same principle applies. Okay, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed that. I implore you to please pop over to Megan's YouTube channel, The Paper Mill, and go and have a look at her take on this. I'm going to go and do that straight away. And if you have any questions, or if you've got any comments, I would love you to leave a like and a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys. All of Rachel's kits and details, I'll put links in my description box so you can find any information you need over there. But enjoy the rest of the collaboration. I will be following along as well. And thank you so much for watching. See you all again soon. Bye-bye.